Hi everyone! So today I wanted to introduce to you the types of targets used in indoor competitions. Let's get started. First, I want to introduce the targets used in indoor nationals and world competitions. There's a single spot target that is 40 centimeters wide with 10 rings, or 11 if you want to count the X ring. For compound archers, the most innermost ring is considered the 10. It's about 2 centimeters wide. But for recurve archers, the innermost ring and the outer 10 ring are considered 10s, and it's about 4 centimeters wide. As you can see, the middle of the target is the 10 ring with values going from 8 to 1 as it consecutively gets lower. Now for indoor nationals, the X isn't officially scored, but it sure feels great to shoot one. There's also the second option of a vertical 3-spot, and one of the faces are 20 centimeters with 2 centimeter for compound and 4 centimeter 10 rings for recurve. Now this type of target only has values from 10 to 6, and there's 3 faces on a single target. And for this target, anything outside the 6 is considered a miss. You shoot 1 arrow per target face, and you can choose the order of the 3 target faces to shoot. The shape of the targets are different, but the size of the target rings are still the same as the single-faced target. You might be wondering, why would anyone want to choose a target where anything below the blue is a miss? Well, that's because the vertical 3-spot is for more advanced archers. For these archers who have such tight groupings of arrows, if they shot the single spot, then they would just keep hitting their own arrows in the center. This is why the 3-spot is used in international indoor competitions as well as national indoor competitions. From my personal experience, if you are a beginner, I recommend you use the single target face because it has a single focus point, so it's easier to group your arrows. But if you can hit the inside of the 8 ring consistently every time, I recommend using the 3-spot vertical target, or if you're a compound shooter. Remember that shooting 3 spots is going to take some practice if you choose to do so. The vertical 3-spot has 3 focus points, so it's a little harder to aim at the different points of the target than if you were shooting a 3-spot. Some of the targets you might have to adjust your sight for because they're at different angles. Now there's a whole different type of target produced for the Vegas shoot, one of the biggest international indoor competitions and archery convention. The single spot looks the same as the indoor nationals single spot, and it is the same size, but the 3-spot is placed a little differently than the 3-spot from before. For the Vegas shoot, younger shooters also have the option to shoot the 60 centimeter indoor target. In this competition, X's are counted to break ties. A different type of target is the indoor target for NFAA or the National Field Archery Association. There's also this choice of a single face or a 5-spot for indoor NFAA competitions. These targets look a little different and they only have blue and white colors. For the single face target, the white rings are considered 5 and is considered 8 centimeters in diameter, while the blue rings are 4, 3, 2, and 1 and are respectively 4 centimeters wide. The 5-spot has 4 targets in each corner with 1 target in the middle. The white is once again 5 points and the other 2 rings are worth 4 points. Like indoor nationals, if you're consistently hitting the middle of the target, then I recommend the 5-spot, but otherwise just stick to the single spot. There's also targets like these. If you just want to practice aiming and focusing on your form, it helps ease the pressure of the target off. It's not an official competition target, but it still helps with practice. Well, I hope this video helped you understand the different types of targets used in indoor archery, and stay tuned for my next video on outdoor targets and scoring systems.